Alright, YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Will. I'm over here about to give you guys a little breakdown on these Andis double magnets and signal magnets, and what the answer is to the signal magnets not blending into the number 2. First, we'll talk about these double magnets. The double magnets, they fit good on the Andis Masters. They blend and transition into each other. And the number 2 guard, it's not as thick as the number 2 on your single magnet. Now, quite frankly, I don't think you need the 0 guard when you're blending with these double magnets. But aside from that, the problem we have between the double and the signal magnets is the transition between the 1 and the 2. The 1 guard and this 2 guard. This 2 guard is real thick. This 1 guard is not that thick. So what the answer is, if you look at the 0 guard and the 1 guard, they look identical. Doesn't even look like there's any difference when it comes to size. So this speedo 1.5 or that 0, which is 3/16, is the answer to this problem with the single magnets. Because the 0 guard is almost identical to this 1 guard in size, you can get rid of this guard completely and substitute it with this 1.5. The Andis Masters level, the lever, the way the blade expands, it expands so much that this 0 guard is pretty much like a 1 guard. So you use the 0 guard like a 1 guard and use this as a 1.5 guard, it'll transition into this 2 perfectly. So therefore, if you look at this setup, it's exactly the same setup here, except you're just taking out the number 1 guard and substituting with the 0 guard on the speedo. Like I said, it's a 3/16. Try it out before you guys knock them down. I personally like the way these guards feed into the clipper better than these double magnets. But the double magnets, right, you don't have to do any substituting like you do with the single magnets. And these double magnets fit just fine on the Andis Masters because of the way the blade, the screws are set up on that blade. If you look at the Masters, those screws, these double magnets sit just outside of those screws, so it fits perfect. You couldn't do that with this Andis MVLI, where the screws are so far apart that those double magnets sit right on top of those screws, so it slides. Therefore, you have to use these single magnets. The single magnets fit just fine on the Andis Masters, so if you're an Andis Masters user, then you should be fine with either guard. Like I said, if you're having problems blending in from the 1 to the 2, get rid of that 1 guard. Use your 0 like if it was a 1 guard and substitute it with the 3/16. Trust me, you're not gonna have any problems. Try it out, guys. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think.